Hey everybody, just wanted to do a quick video review of the Kinkajou that got in the mail. This is the first one off the line in China, and I think I'm on day 4 now. Probably on definitely 250 bottles cut, probably more. I've kind of lost track. Been doing a lot of things like this, which is just strapping on the Kinkajou, going around the bottle, moving it down every time, just to make sure that I get a perfect score line, and it's every time the wheel will land right back where it started, which super happy about, because that was probably the biggest thing I was worried about, having this thing manufactured over there, and it's not an issue at all. Also, just comment on the wheel. So there's an industrial grade carbide cutting wheel here, and like I said, with 250 bottles cut and probably well over 300 score lines, the thing still looks brand new. So I think this thing's got a lot of life in it, and most people won't cut that many bottles, but I did have some people who pre-ordered them and they plan on starting a business with it, you know, just start cutting bottles and selling them. So for those people, it'll be great. There will be a replacement wheel available, but like I said, I don't think you're going to need it. So that's great. Kinkajou, it's adjustable. So you can do a small bottle like this, all the way into a much larger wine bottle, the big size like the Magnum 1.5 liter. So anything in between there, as long as the bottle's round, it'll cut it. This model here has these 2 levers on the side, which basically just gives it that last little snugging up. It's kind of like a quick release. It's great if you're doing lots of bottles. You can kind of just preset it, tighten it on, cut, take it off, and just keep going. This model here has put the cutting wheels now on this lever here, which is on a spring. My prototype didn't have that, and I'm glad we went this way, because a lot of times when you pick up a bottle, it feels and looks perfectly round, but after cutting so many, I'll tell you, very few of them are perfect, where you'll always have these imperfections and these waves in the glass. And without a spring, what will happen is the cutting blade will lift off the glass or go too deep in the glass, and it's just problematic. So that's why it's on the spring, and that ensures you get a clean cut every time. So I figured we would, let's just cut a bottle real quick here. So the cutting blade is up, kind of align where you want to cut. So I'm just going to cut right above the label on this one. Just give it a little tug, a little snug like this. You're kind of straight, make sure you're aligned. You don't want to do it too tight at this point, because you still have to snug it up with this. So now I'm on there, see, actually probably a little too tight. You still want to be able to turn. So back these off a little bit, and there we go. So we're good there. So next step, basically just drop the cutting wheel. When you do that, this becomes loose, and now all the pressure's on that cutting wheel, and you just go. You've got that sound, you'll get used to it. You're just going to cut a lot of bottles. As you go around the bottle, right at the end, what you want to listen for is, I don't know if you guys heard that, but it's kind of like a click, and I think I'm going to start calling it the Kinkajou click, because it sounds the same every single time, but basically it's the cutting wheel falling back into the original score mark. And that's when it does that, then you know for sure that it's gone perfectly around. So lift up the cutting wheel, take that off, give these a couple turns, off she comes. And I don't know if that's showing up, but like that is a perfect cut. It's the next step would be to separate it, which I'm not going to do in this video, but so that would make, like, kind of take that off. Pretty nice looking glass. Obviously this label here probably won't stand up in the dishwasher too much, but you know, labels like Heineken are pretty good, and even better ones. There's a lot of bottles where the logo is actually embossed in the glass. That'll last forever, or it's silk screened on. Also great. Yeah. So that's the Kinkajou. Shipping late October, early November, depending on how production goes. But it has started, and it's available in 4 colors on thekinkajou.com. Check it out, and yeah, super happy about it. I think everyone who gets one will love it. It's be around just before Christmas, so perfect gift for that. It's kind of unique, and like I said, it's kind of addictive. Once you get started, you can do a lot of things with it, and I plan on putting together a weekly video on different ideas, because I've come across all sorts. Some people do things like they take the glass bottle, they'll cut the bottom off, and they'll put a light in it, and it just kind of hangs as a chandelier. Some people use the tops. Anyways, we'll get to that later, but there it is, the Kinkajou review. Thanks.